Hey guys, it's Whitney and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about goals for 2019. It feels so weird to say 2019. I'm getting old. So typically I don't actually set any resolutions for myself, but I always have just some goals that I think are attainable in mind for the year. So the first goals I'm going to talk about are going to be some of my reading goals. For those of you who use Goodreads, you know that at midnight the reading challenges got reset and you got to set your challenge goal for the year, and I always set mine to 1, or I have for the past few years. It has really helped my reading, which seems like the opposite of what it would do. So this year again I set my goal to 1. I tend to set little mini goals for myself through the month. Like my ideal number to hit is 10 books, and that includes graphic novels and manga. So honestly it's pretty attainable, but I'm obviously not mad if I don't make that little goal, but you know, usually I can. So overall that would leave me reading about 120 books a month if I did that. However, I haven't actually ever reached 120. The most that I reached one year was 100. This past year I did 91, which honestly is still really good, so I'm happy with it. The second thing I want to do more of is I want to utilize my library, or at least Hoopla. Originally I didn't really utilize the library in my town very much because they didn't have much of a selection, and also they used a service for online books that wasn't very good. Now I still live in the same parish that I lived in previously. However, I wanted to go to the library in my new town because it was definitely convenient. It's literally probably 3 minutes down the road. It stays open later. I actually haven't been there, but I did renew my library card, and the parish has switched over to using Hoopla for their library system online, which is pretty cool because Hoopla has a lot of stuff on it and I've already utilized it a ton, even in the end of 2018. So if you're not really a big library goer, but you're interested in just trying some things that are out of your comfort zone but don't have the money to spend or don't want to spend the money on it, I would definitely recommend at least getting a library card to try Hoopla. And my third goal for the year is more of an overall bookish goal, and that is to clean my shelves. I have a ton of books still on my shelf from when I started my channel. I've kind of gotten in the habit of unhauling things as I read it and either don't like it, or it's kind of meh, or I forget what the heck it's even about, or things that I just really lose interest in. But I do have some books on my shelf that I have been hanging on to and haven't read yet. So this year I like to try and maybe read some of those or finally part with them. The fourth goal that I have is technically something that could also be channel related, and that is I want to participate in more readathons. Honestly, readathons are just a really good time. I participated in Witchathon this year, and then a 24-hour, I think it was panelathon. I'm not exactly sure, but it was hosted by Natalie from Pages and Panels. And I would love to do more of that kind of thing. I actually got my first vlog up. I've done vlogs before, but I never actually got them edited and posted. Making the Witchathon vlog was actually really fun, so I want to do more vlogs this year as well. I guess it's kind of a goal, but at the same time I'm not really gonna make it one because knowing me, I probably won't. But we'll see. So next up, I have a few writing goals. They're very simple, straight to the point. In general, I just want to write more often. I'm not gonna set a strict write every day kind of thing because I do work full time and I don't know that that is feasible for me. I also don't want writing to become something that I dread doing. I want to do it often, but I want to give myself some wiggle room so that I don't feel guilty if I take one day off. My second goal is to finish 2 projects, and I picked 2 instead of 1 because I do have a short story that I'm working on. The whole project is a little bit hush hush right now, but we'll get into that as more information comes out about it and I'm able to talk about it. But for right now, that's all I can say is I am working on a short story and I would like to finish one other project alongside that. The next set of goals I have are some channel goals, and these are fairly simple as well. The first one is that I want to post regularly. In 2018, I got in this really bad habit of just putting posting off. I'd like to be better about that this year because I know booktube was so much more fun in the past years when I was actually posting regularly, and I feel like when I stopped posting as regularly, I sort of started to feel that disconnect from the community. And I have recently, in the past few months, when I've started doing readathons and just being involved in the community more, I've started to feel more connected again, and it's really nice. The second thing that I want to do is kind of a 2-part. I just want to bring back my personal little projects on my channel, like Project Book Haul Rewind and my Writing Prompt Wednesdays. Doing the Book Haul Rewinds will actually help me get to some of those backlogged books from, when I first started my channel. That's just a helpful thing for another goal. The last goal for my channel is that I want to interact with you guys more. Whether that is making sure that I post TBRs or wrap-ups or just videos in general, that goes along with posting regularly. I also want to do readathons. I want to be involved in them. I want to do tags that I'm tagged in. I've just been so bad about keeping up with things, and I really want to change that. I think in the environment that I'm in now, I might have a better shot at it. I know you guys probably can't really tell much of a difference, but we've actually moved into a new house. The last set of goals that I have are 2 personal goals. One of them is sort of book literature related, and that is that I want to launch Queer Crate. For those of you who don't know, Queer Crate is a subscription box that I want to start that features all LGBT books and authors. They're not always marketed well, and from my research, I've had to do a lot of digging just to find books that I could even consider putting in the crate. So that just tells you right there that a reader would have to do a lot of research just to find out if a book has this element. It's really not acceptable in my opinion, and it's getting better, but it's still a pain in the ass. So that is my goal, is to spread queer literature through a subscription service, and also just in general because I like to promote that kind of stuff. And my last goal is actually to pay off a debt. So I don't have as much debt as a lot of people do, and I'm so thankful for that. But my debt does still feel like it sort of drowns me. So my goal is to maybe pay off my credit card by the end of 2019, which would be freaking amazing. It would take so much strain off of me, and it would also give me some extra money. So those are all of the things that I would like to do better, start doing in 2019. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you're reading something great. I will see you next time. Bye.